Tom Yum Talay is a very nice seafood soup that's spicy and fragrant. It's perfect for a starter or even as a light meal. In this video, I'll teach you how to make it easily at home with my favorite soup base and a few extra ingredients. Tom Yum is the name of the soup, and Talay just means you're making it with seafood. In this variation, I'll make it with snow crab and a little bit of shrimp. The full recipe will be listed in the description. Let's get started. For this very basic version, you just need a handful of ingredients. Chop the cilantro into small pieces. Thinly slice the green onions or leave them in 1-inch pieces if you want to fish them out later. Cut the tomato into large chunks, or you could use cherry tomatoes cut in half. If you can't find mushrooms like these, then fresh enoki mushrooms will do. Or you could also use canned straw mushrooms. You're just going to need the bottom 3 inches or so of the lemongrass. Peel off the outer layer and just whack it with the back of the knife. Here's what everything looks like all chopped up. For 2 portions of soup, I'm starting out with 3 cups of water. You bring it to a quick boil. Now while you can absolutely make this from scratch, this is by far the best soup base for tom yum soup. It would be much more expensive to buy all of the individual aromatics and grind them up. For 3 cups of water, I'll use 2 tablespoons. Add the pounded lemongrass and let it come to a boil. Give it a good stir every now and then add the tomatoes and mushrooms. After about a minute or so, add your shrimp and cook it for 2 minutes. You can add the crab meat at this point too. The final step is to add your herbs and then season it accordingly with the lime juice and some of that Prik Nam Pla that we made the other day. If you don't have any, fish sauce or even just salt will do. You want the soup to be a good blend of spicy, sour, and savory. If you plan on having just the soup for dinner, then I would suggest serving it over rice. While I love it with seafood, you can absolutely make it with chicken, just vegetables, or maybe even some tofu. Keep a jar of the tom yum soup base in your fridge at all times, and you can have the soup whenever you'd like. Let's cut up some exotic Thai fruit for dessert. Well, the figs aren't Thai, but you know what I mean. When you're buying a dragon fruit, you want to look for a bright pink outside and one that looks heavy for its size. I like to cut it in half and then into half moon shapes. I'm saving the rest to make a fruit salad. For the mango, you just want to cut it all the way down and then score it in a shallow pattern. You don't have to do anything too fancy. A simple grid will do. Up and down and then across. This is a rambutan. You should get them if you see them in your local Asian store. Just simply cut them across their center line and pull them apart. Inside, the fruit is juicy and sweet, kind of like a peeled grape or a lychee. These beautiful Italian green figs are from my own yard, but they actually grow very well in Asia too. I like to cut them either straight across or in a zigzag pattern so they look like flowers. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. Is this a meal that you think you'd enjoy? I'd love to hear from you.